Have you ever made a decision so huge that it changed the course of your entire life? I did. And today, I want to tell you about the single biggest mistake I made when I moved to America, so you don't have to make it too. Hey everyone, welcome back to Moving to America. I'm your name, and on this channel I share my honest experiences, real stories, and practical tips about building a new life in the USA as an immigrant. If you're planning your own move, dreaming of the American adventure, or maybe already here and trying to figure things out, this video could save you from months or even years of struggle. So stay tuned, because I'm going to reveal the truth I wish someone had told me before I ever set foot on American soil. Alright, let's dive in. When I finally got my visa and booked my one-way ticket, my heart was pounding with excitement and hope. Like many of you might feel right now, I was dreaming of opportunity, freedom, that classic fresh start you see in movies. I packed everything I could fit into 2 suitcases, said goodbye to my family through tears, and boarded that flight believing my hardest days were behind me. After all, I was living the dream now, right? Wrong. Because almost immediately after landing, reality smacked me in the face. The language was familiar. I'd learned English back home, but nothing, and I mean nothing, prepared me for the sheer culture shock, the pace of life, or how truly overwhelming that first month would be. And that leads me straight to my biggest mistake, the one that almost derailed my entire American journey. I tried to do everything completely on my own. Let me explain. Back home, I was independent, proud of handling problems by myself. So, when I arrived, I thought, I'm smart, I'm prepared, I'll figure this out. I told myself, no need to bother anyone or look weak asking questions. Looking back, I can see that was my pride talking, and it was a recipe for stress, confusion, and missed opportunities. Let me walk you through exactly how that played out. My first days here were a blur of paperwork. Social security, applying for a bank account, renting my first apartment. Every system seemed unfamiliar. Every form had strange words like routing number or W-2 or credit score. Mysteries I didn't realize would shape my life for years to come. I spent hours Googling, translating forms, watching YouTube videos, and let's be honest, getting nowhere. Let's talk about my apartment hunt. Back home, you see an ad, you call, you move in. Here, credit checks, deposits, endless references. I even lost money on a scam because I didn't know how American rentals really worked. If only I'd connected with other immigrants or reached out for advice, I could have saved myself so much money, time, and heartache. The same story repeated with jobs. I thought my international experience would land me a good position. But when employers saw my resume, they said, nice, but do you have any US work experience? Or worse, they didn't respond at all. I applied online, one job after another, waiting for emails that never came. Weeks passed. Frustration built. All because I didn't know networking was so important in America. Here, it's not just what you know, but who you know. And I learned that the hard way. And don't get me started on social life. I thought making friends would be easy. After all, I'm friendly enough, right? But between cultural differences, people's busy schedules, and my own reluctance to ask for help, I found myself alone a lot, missing home and battling waves of homesickness I didn't expect. But here's the twist. Everything changed when I dared to ask for help. The first time, I was so nervous. I joined a local immigrant support group, feeling embarrassed and out of place. But then, one person introduced me to another, and another. Soon, I was learning where to buy affordable groceries, which neighborhoods were safest, how health insurance really works, even where to find food from my home country. The more questions I asked, the easier things became. And I realized no one here is actually doing it all alone. Even those who look like they've got it all figured out, they had help. They just don't always talk about it. Here's what I wish someone had told me before I moved. Seeking support is not weakness. Reaching out, whether to strangers, community centers, online forums, or friends of friends, can be your greatest strength. Americans, in general, are pretty willing to help, if you ask genuinely. The same goes for other immigrants. They remember what it felt like to be new. There are entire networks, groups, Facebook pages, even apps just for newcomers. If I'd reached out sooner, I would have made friends faster, avoided financial mistakes, and maybe even landed my dream job earlier. And it's not just about practical help. Asking for support opens doors to incredible, sometimes hidden communities, from sports clubs to church potlucks, international festivals, volunteering events. That's how you start to feel at home. That's how you stop feeling like an outsider. So, if you remember one thing from my story, let it be this: don't try to go it alone. You might be brave enough, but you don't have to be. America really is the land of opportunity, especially if you know how to find the right people along the way. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. Are you planning your move to America? Have you already made the leap? What was your biggest challenge? Drop your story in the comments. Did you also struggle with asking for help? Or maybe you have a tip that could help someone else. I'd love to read about it, and your experience could make someone's journey a lot smoother. If you found this story helpful, give it a like so more people can see it. And don't forget to subscribe for more real talk about moving to America, plus lots of tips you won't find in any official guide. Thanks for spending this time with me, and remember, you might be starting over, but you are never alone in this journey. Until next time, stay bold, stay curious, and keep moving toward your American dream.
Thanks for watching. We hope you found this video helpful as you prepare for your move to the United States. If you found value in the information and advice provided, please consider supporting the podcast on Patreon. Your donations will allow us to continue creating new episodes and videos to help even more people with their relocation to America. Just visit patreon.com/movingtotheus to sign up. Until next time, best of luck with your move.